So here I am again out at the corner. It's been another week. Once again, I have been going out every day taking my photos of whatever is around me that's in my location. And but as I mentioned in the last one, I'm not checking out this particular corner. I'm saving it for a weekly check-in. So without further ado, let's see what's been going on with this corner. Okay, here we are at the corner, and I'm a bit distracted. There are a lot of birds out this morning and mosquitoes. It's kind of a damp, warm morning. So once again, we have a cloudy day to deal with, but also it's been raining, and the rain always makes for some very interesting images. It usually looks like there's sequins tossed all over. I'm not sure if these are going to show up, but there's a little sequin-like raindrops in the on the ground. Sorry, distracted by a mosquito bite. Wow. Okay, where was I? So as we can see, things are again very tall, very lush. There is a bee. I love catching bees at play or work. Possibly they think it's the same thing. And also these seem to be a deeper shade of pink, no longer pink, more purple. So I would find the colors something I'd want to take a picture of. And I always love when these are closed. I always think they give a really cool shape. There's quite a lot that are closed. Or there's tiny lingering white flowers on there that are also really interesting. Definitely the goldenrod is out, so we have a palette of sort of white, pink, and the golden color. And again, just all the greens that are here. And also the cedar seeds, which I find a lovely contrast of green. So I'll often look for things that are contrasting. The edges, like we talked about before. Looking at what's growing up through the cracks. When it rains, you'll get some really great puddles. But even the lines that are in the pavement without the green make really interesting shapes. If we go down just a little bit, we're now at a parking sign, and there's some interesting things growing up here. Like these are cool. You can see these some more. The shapes of these are really interesting. And also they're starting to tinge reddish, because that's the season we're in, August. Things are going to start having a reddish or brownish or yellowish tinge to them. Here comes a car. I'm going to have to pause. Over here you can see perhaps see the shininess on the leaves a little bit better from the rain. That always makes for a cool photo. Looking at the shiny spots on the green. And again, all the overlapping texture. Very cool. Another thing I really like here is all these long stems. Sometimes changing the level that you're at, so getting down low, and you know, all the crisscrossing of these long stems make for interesting lines and contrast of lines. The other thing is to get really into a space, right? Get really into from a different perspective, not just the human standing up perspective or looking down on things perspective, but changing up the way you are viewing everything. It's also something I like to do, to find creative approaches. Anyway, this corner has definitely grown and become more colorful with these very common wildflowers. Where I live, these are super common. You are driving past these all the time and maybe not really noticing them. And let's go in close. So here's what the pink is looking like. Here's what the white is looking like, the white flowers. And here's what the goldenrod is looking like. So just made up of tiny, tiny little flowers. So cool. And what beautiful colors. Whoa, are you able to hear these mosquitoes? Holy moly. All right, I'm gonna go take my pictures now, and we'll meet here again next week. One thing I sometimes forget to do is look up. So this is where, I'm not sure if you can see them, but all the seeds and the cedars are up there. And then of course you get the sun through the cedars. You get the edges of the trees can make interesting shapes against the sky. And they become, depending on where the light is, you can get the negative space in between the branches. Can also be something you can look at. And again, this is all the same spot, same corner, the same spot. And now some photos from today. Here are some potential art themes emerging from today's meeting at the corner, prompts for further creative exploration. Negative space, perspective, mosquitoes, the ordinary, look closer, almost purple. You can also find a spot near you to apply this same process. Pick a place, any place, spend some time there, notice things, be inspired, repeat. If you create something inspired by today's meetup, let me know in the comments below, and please share and subscribe. And we'll see you in the same place next week.